Hello, everybody, and welcome to Module 2. I've really enjoyed interacting with you all in Module 1 and your discussions, and we're going to continue to work together. What I want to do now in our brief announcement video is to go over Module 2. They talk about sustainable citizenship. So let's look a little bit. Please go through the following components, right? And for each module, I recommend that you read these components pretty much systematically. That way, we don't miss anything, right? Module 2, here are the learning objectives, okay? I like these learning objectives. We go beyond, yes, it's an individual. To become a sustainable citizen is an individual enterprise, but indeed, a stakeholder in a community, is really the key point, and what a vision of a sustainable community looks like, So we go a little bit beyond just, our individual action. Okay, so so this is the the module overview. Please read that: human, environmental, sustainable community development. Our concept here that we're working with, right? Okay, read this. Okay, and then let's go ahead and then we're gonna. Okay, here are the key concepts. From the textbooks. You're going to read textbook. You're going to read Dream of a Nation, your downloadable textbook that we have, chapters 1 and 12. Okay, you'll need to read that. Then we're going to look. You need to read chapter 1 to do this. Let's take a look at chapter 1. You're going to look at the 3 subheadings in textbook chapter 1. Let's go over here let's go to chapter 1 here. I've got this downloaded. And so, it's taking a bit of time to download. Here we go. Here's chapter 1. So please, before you leap into writing, please make sure that we've read this chapter thoroughly, and then chapter 12 is the other chapter we'll need to read, right? Okay, that's the first thing to do. The second element is create a description of a sustainable citizen. What makes one a stakeholder in a community? For example, service in the community, voting. How does one get from the idea to the practice of sustainable citizenship? Please, if you remember, I would recommend also reading my initial post in our first discussion where I talked about the concept of praxis. That's Praxis. That's taking an abstract, theoretical idea or an idea and turning it into practice, right? Okay, and this is going to be, you're going to write this up. This is our assignment, and please take a moment and look at the guidelines and rubric here. Okay, and then back to here. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back it's a 2-1 again. Okay, and then, module, the third assignment we have in module 2 is our topic selection. Someone wrote to me, and said, hey, they didn't see a place to post a proposal. This is it. Milestone 1. Again, you're probably now, since this is a 300 level course, you're probably familiar with the way projects are built here at Southern New Hampshire University, and that is, you submit your assignment and look at the guidelines and rubric. The milestone is going to be incorporated into the critical element, and will be graded in your final project. So you've got three assignments. While 2-3 isn't graded, it will reflect. It'll give me a chance to give you feedback on your project. Please, for each of these assignments, I'm going to strongly recommend begin with the end in mind, but please read thoroughly the material before we jump into to any of these projects. Okay, I look forward to reading and working with you in our discussions and working with you on your milestone your topic selections. That said, I'll usually have everything graded and grades posted by Wednesday. So for week 1, which we're just finishing up, it's 11:10 p.m. On Sunday. As we finish up week 1, I'll have your material for week 1 graded sometime in the Wednesday, Thursday period over the course of those 2 days. Okay? Thanks, and have a great week.